I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121, 1-2. My beloved child, as you step into this new day, I want you to know that I am right here with you. I am Jehovah, the one who never sleeps, who never takes a break, and who is always watching over you. When the weight of the world feels heavy, when worries try to creep into your mind, remember that I am your refuge. I am the one who created the heavens and the earth, and nothing is beyond my control. Trust in me, for I am your keeper. Picture yourself walking along a road surrounded by towering mountains. You look up, and while the mountains seem vast and unshakable, you know your help doesn't come from their strength, but from me, the Creator. Just as the mountains stand firm and steadfast, so is my protection over you. I am your shield, the one who guards your coming and your going. Today, I want you to remember that I am your faithful guardian. I will not let the sun harm you by day, nor the moon by night. I am the one walking beside you, holding your hand, guiding you along safe paths. When you face challenges, I am there. When fear tries to grip your heart, I am your courage. When you feel weak, I am your strength. My child, do not fear the unknown. I am Jehovah, the one who knows the beginning and the end of all things. I see what you cannot see and prepare the way ahead of you. Just as a shepherd cares for his sheep, I care for you. I protect you from dangers, both seen and unseen, and I place my angels around you to guard you in all your ways. Remember, I am the God who never fails. When you face storms, I am your shelter. When you feel like you're sinking, I am the hand that lifts you up. When you feel lost, I am the way. No matter what comes your way today, trust in me, for I am your faithful protector. The Lord will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Psalm 121:3-4. These verses reveal the unwavering faithfulness and constant vigilance of Jehovah. He will not allow your feet to stumble, even when life feels like you're navigating rocky terrain. Picture a traveler walking along a rugged path. They might trip, but the Lord is like a steady guide, holding their hand and ensuring they don't fall. This truth strengthens us, because it reminds us we are never alone. Jehovah is always alert, even when the world around us feels like it's falling apart. He never sleeps, never gets distracted. His protection is steadfast and unshakable. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. Psalm 121:5-6. Here, we see the image of Jehovah as a shade at our right hand. Imagine standing under the blazing sun, feeling its intense heat, but finding relief in the coolness of shade. That's what the Lord is like in our lives. He shields us from the hardships that threaten to wear us down, both in the brightness of day and the stillness of night. This reminds us that even in our most challenging moments, Jehovah is right there beside us, offering rest and security. He watches over us through every season of life, whether in the light of day or the darkness of night. This assurance gives us the strength to face whatever comes our way. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. Psalm 121:7. These verses are a powerful promise of complete protection. Jehovah doesn't just guard us physically. He also watches over our soul, the deepest part of who we are. He is present in every step we take, from the moment we leave home to the moment we return. This reminds us that His protection isn't bound by time or space, it's eternal. Knowing that Jehovah is with us in every move we make gives us the courage to keep going, even when we face the unknown. He is the faithful guardian who will never abandon us. The Lord will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Psalm 121, 3-4. When you face moments of uncertainty, when it feels like you're about to stumble, remember this: Jehovah is holding you steady. He is the keeper who never sleeps, who never grows weary of watching over you. Picture a loving father staying awake through the night, keeping watch over his child to ensure nothing disturbs their rest. That's exactly how Jehovah cares for you. He is always alert, always present, always ready to protect you. Let this truth strengthen your faith, because even in the quietest hours, when it feels like no one sees you, He is there, vigilant and faithful. The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun will not harm you by day, nor the moon by night. Psalm 121, 5-6. These words remind us that Jehovah is like a refreshing shade on a scorching day. He stands beside you, shielding you from the burdens that threaten to overwhelm you. Picture a traveler in the desert, finding relief and rest in the coolness of shade amidst the intense heat. That's what Jehovah is in our lives. He provides comfort and security, both in the battles of the day and in the worries of the night. His constant presence is a reminder that you are never alone. This truth gives us the strength to keep moving forward, knowing we have a protector who will never leave us. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. Psalm 121, 7. These verses declare that Jehovah is the protector of every part of your life. He guards not only your body, but also your soul, the deepest part of who you are. Imagine a shield that completely surrounds you, covering you from every side. That's the kind of protection Jehovah provides. He is with you as you step out to face the world and as you return to rest. His protection is eternal, not bound by time or circumstances. This assurance gives us the confidence to live boldly, knowing we are safe in His hand. Psalm 121 is one of the most comforting passages in the Bible, and its profound meaning teaches us invaluable lessons about Jehovah's protection. Let's dive deeper into its message and how it can transform our faith and perspective on life. When the psalmist declares, "He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber." Psalm 121:3. He reminds us that Jehovah is a vigilant God. He doesn't just watch from a distance. He is actively involved in our lives. Picture a shepherd caring for his sheep on rugged terrain. The shepherd doesn't just guide them. He protects them and lifts them up when they stumble. That's exactly how Jehovah is with us. He doesn't let us fall without extending His hand to lift us back up. This teaches us to trust fully in His sovereignty, knowing that He is always attentive to our needs. When we read, "The Lord watches over you. The Lord is your shade at your right hand," Psalm 121:5, we see a powerful metaphor for Jehovah's closeness. A shadow is always by our side, moving with us, never leaving us. This shows us that Jehovah's presence is constant, even when we don't perceive it. In moments of difficulty, when we feel alone, this passage reminds us that He is right there beside us, offering protection and comfort. It's an invitation to strengthen our faith, knowing that we are never abandoned. Finally, verse 8 says, "The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore." This promise is all-encompassing and eternal. Jehovah doesn't just care for us in specific moments. He watches over us at all times, from beginning to end. This gives us the courage to face the unknown, knowing that He is with us every step of the way. It's a reminder that our lives are secure in His hands, and that we can live with confidence and peace, no matter the circumstances. These verses teach us to trust Jehovah with all our hearts. They show us that His protection is complete, constant, and eternal. As we reflect on these words, We are encouraged to live with faith and courage, knowing that we are under the care of a God who never fails. A prayer inspired by Psalm 121 invites us to deeply reflect on Jehovah's faithfulness and care in our lives. Each verse reminds us that, even in the midst of challenges, we have a keeper who never sleeps, who is always by our side, protecting us from both visible and unseen dangers. This protection is not just physical but also spiritual, encompassing every aspect of our being. As you meditate on these words, ask yourself, am I fully trusting Jehovah to guide my steps and protect my soul? So often, we allow fear and anxiety to take hold of our hearts, forgetting that we serve a God who watches over every detail of our life. He is the shade at our right hand, the shield that guards us from all harm, and the protector who accompanies us in every coming and going. Today, make a conscious decision to surrender your worries to Him. Trust that Jehovah is in control, even when circumstances feel uncertain. Remember the words of Isaiah 41:10, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Let this promise strengthen your faith and inspire you to live with courage and hope